class is in session. This is Professor Ganymede. We have another in-depth Lucio game. We're defending here on Hollywood, so let's break it down. Would we want to go Reinhardt over Diva?
Nah, I prefer Diva just because the point is so clear. Can't really hide behind anything.
Okay, so we asked my team, do we want to go Reinhardt over Diva? And one of my teammates said, I'd rather have Diva because the point is so clear. Quote, we can't really hide around anything. Reinhardt's better. Reinhardt's way better on this point. So if you notice here, there's the entrance. Let's see if I can move forward here. And show you guys the entrance, this area. So you see this right here, this little building at the corner. A Reinhardt shield behind that corner with your team behind his shield is like that's the way to be. Or the Reinhardt could be actually behind this building right here, and with his team hiding behind his shield right here, giving him elevation. He can back out of line of sight. If his shield gets low, his team can either shoot down on the enemy. And even though the enemy gets this access to this whole area back behind here, you still have high ground. They still have to come at you, giving you an advantage in the fight. So Reinhardt is way better for a number of reasons. That shield is more reliable. Reinhardt actually acts as a tank. Diva, especially in a game where it's not a 6-man, rarely acts as a tank. Diva often just goes off and does her own thing. And even when she is trying to act as a tank with defense metric, it's not as good as the Reinhardt shield. Reinhardt shield blocks more. Reinhardt shield blocks a Roadhog hook. It blocks other Reinhardt ultimates. It's just way better. Now, I didn't argue with my teammate here in this game because that's counterproductive. But in this map, on both attack and defense on Hollywood, you want a Reinhardt. And it's pretty much non-negotiable. You need a Reinhardt.
I have a Genji.
Better Reaper and a Genji.
All that fucking hook bull crap.
And a Roadhog.
I tried to get you.
Up in heels.
Genji already going to point. Genji already going.
There it is. There's the Roadhog hook. I wonder what could have helped against that Roadhog hook. Reinhardt shield. Reinhardt shield. Now we're 4v6. And then our team, they're just so split up. How you want to defend this point? You want to defend it as a group behind a Reinhardt shield, because your team can freely drop down damage. You can shoot through the shield. I mean, it's just so good. Like, there's no reason they need to be so split up. Because we don't have a Reinhardt, we don't have a center position that we can all focus on being around. We're just so gimped. So Reinhardt's OP, guys. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Reaper on point. Hey, Genji, Reaper, Roadhog, Diva. They have a lot of characters designed to get picks. 3 seconds on app. I'm backing up. There we go. So we're gonna go through the basics. So I verbalized the enemy team because I wanted to see how I should best adjust to them. I want to know what ults are a threat to me. I want to know what characters are a threat to me. I see that they have a lot of characters that are designed to get picks. Right, Roadhog, Genji, they're looking to get picked, so we can adjust to that. Try to look out for our flanks. Group up together, so it's harder to pick us off as individuals. That's why I note those things down. And then, of course, I verbalize my amp cooldown. I say 3 seconds left on my amp. That lets my team know how aggressive or not aggressive they can be. And then I call it out when I actually use it. And I back off here because Genji is on me, and that guy's a jerk. Oh, Jesus. Genji on me. Ha! Genji behind the point. So Genji can't really do shit against a Lucio. Not when I was old. Like, I just kind of started circling this point and using my wall ride to just and healing myself during while he's trying to kill me. He's just an annoyance. Most people are just an annoyance for Lucio, including Winston, including Mei, including Genji. Lucio, who knows how to use his abilities properly, is not going to die to them. Period. 5 seconds till app. Oh, yeah. Good job. Good hold. So this is actually, this these boxes here are actually probably one of my favorite places to defend on this point because I can drop out of line of sight if I need to. I'm very far away from the front lines, but I still have everyone within my 30-meter Lucio heal range, so I can affect them with my heal aura. I have line of sight to this back alley back here, so I could actually scout out if someone's coming around. I can call them out and even break line of sight by dropping behind this boxes on this side as well, and then easily get from here, jump over here, and get up to this balcony, or get on this little ramp to my side here as well. So this is actually an amazing spot for Lucio, or even the supports to be around. I played this map on Mercy, and I've used these boxes to break line of sight and to use as cover to, you know, stay safe on Mercy as well. So any support, this is a good spot.
Hey, yo, he's triggered.
There's a Roadhog healing in the room to the left.
Yeah, he was in the trap. Pretty good.
Not to mention being on top of here provides some good elevation. If a Reinhardt charges here or charges from this alleyway, they're going to hit the box. They're not going to hit me. Junkrat, you know, their bombs are going to be on the ground. So I like the little elevation this provides for me. And also makes it so I can get access to higher elevation a lot easier since I'm starting already at elevation.
He fucking hooked me again.
Another Roadhog hook. I wonder what would help against Roadhog. God damn. Reinhardt shield, guys. Reinhardt shield. Admin heals. Lucio has ult.
Reaper top left.
I got my ult.
Reaper left side, bottom left. Ha. Alright, so I was up there, and that's a pretty decent spot to be in. It's actually a pretty good spot to be in. I dropped down, though, because I'm going to pause it. There we go. I dropped down here because I don't have line of sight to anyone that's in here. So I did drop down. I want to get line of sight on me as fast as possible. And then Zarya, Genji ulted, but I have my Lucio ult to completely counter that thing. Let's start. Genji behind the point. Genji on Lucio. Ah!
Both of the healers are down.
Okay. Goddamn Genji. Genji just keeps trying, but I'm Lucio, guys. I'm Lucio. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Didn't mean to take group up. My bad.
5 seconds on that. Genji, you're back right. He backed off. Yeah, but this demonstration of how being behind this area right here allows me to get line of sight. And also being up there on that ramp also allows me to get line of sight, and I can call out any positions as well. So both of those are pretty decent spots as well. Nice. Reaper top left, Reaper top left. Speeding. I speed there for the sole reason that I see Zenyatta using his ult, so there's no point in me healing because he's going to do all the healing. So I use the speed buff just because my healing will be useless in this situation. And it does help Zenyatta get around a little bit faster and allow my team to fight, get to where they need to be a little bit faster as well while Zenyatta's ulting. Look at that. Look how easy it was for me to drop out of line of sight by being on top of these boxes. I love these boxes. This is a great spot, guys. Genji, get your back on me.
Diva is out of her map next behind you guys.
Genji, Discord. Nice. I want those. I want those heals.
Almost got my ult.
Lucio has ult. Tapping heals.
Genji though. Barrel. Coming through the building.
I have 4 seconds. Nice.
My ult.
Epping heals.
Do you want to use my ult?
Also note that while up there on that little high ramp thing, I don't have
Your ult.
yeah, I don't have access to anyone in this building as well, which is why I like being down here. Even though I am less safe down here, I have more access to my teammates, better line of sight to my teammates. So I sacrifice a little bit of safety so I can get better line of sight on my teammates more consistently.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Zenyatta, what's the charge on your ult?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, I'll let you use yours first then. Speeding. Alright, so Zenyatta's in chat, and one thing I like to do is coordinate my ult with Zenyatta ult, because the support ults are just so powerful, so I don't want us to both waste our ults at the same time. So I say to him, you know, I ask him what his ult charge is at, and then once I know that he has his ult, he'll very likely use it and whenever he feels like the team is in danger. So I say to him he can use his ult first, and then after he uses his ult, if need be, I'll use my Lucio ult. That way we don't stack our ults and waste the potential of that shield and that healing together, and we can actually use it at separate times to get more effectiveness and more efficiency out of it. Now there's the Zenyatta ult, and I let him ult. Now he doesn't save our Junkrat because Junkrat is so split up from the team, which that's the Junkrat's problem. You need to get right next to, when you hear that coming in, you need to get right next to the Zenyatta. Like that Zenyatta did his job. He needs to be next to us. He needs to be next to us. Like, but now that Zenyatta's ult is done, we're in a big fight. I pretty much time my ultimate, so as soon as Zenyatta's ultimate falls off, he has the shield on him, and the entire team has a shield. So now that's ult coordination right there. Gendry behind the point, Discord. Fair.
Fair.
Tapping heals. And notice, did you notice how I actually use these boxes to, you know, drop back and then it's kind of peek out at the Pharah? Like, I love these boxes. Positioning. Zarya lit. Four seconds on app. Little small thing you noticed there as well. I backed off when I was reloading, and then jump back on the boxes because I know that it takes about a second and a half for my aura to stop affecting my allies. So I have time to drop out of line of sight and then go back into line of sight and never actually stop affecting my teammate with my auras as long as I jump back in the line of sight within that second and a half window. Oh, shit. Get you behind the point, Discord.
I got 10.
Good job. There we go. So that was a bit of a smash on our part, but I still think there's a lot to learn by watching that gameplay. So hopefully that was helpful to you. If you like that, you can check out my stream. Maybe consider donating to my Patreon as well. So this has been Professor Ganymede. Thanks for watching. Class dismissed.